Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
First world, come in and take a seat. Pay us no attention, it's all conspiracy. We have satire and parody, some funny, some perverse. If none of it's offensive to you, you'd be the first.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Revenge, the sweetest morsel to the mouth that ever was cooked in hell.
Hey, yo, welcome to Monday Madness. I'm all I've got. No, I think Laurie's going to be out here in a little bit to talk about her campaign because she's only got like 2 days left. I have no idea where my co-host is. Nope. Has a lot to say to me when we're not doing a show, but when it's time to do the show, I don't know where he is. So, all right. So, look, by now, most of you know I'm in a pretty bad spot as far as trying to land somewhere where I can keep this thing going. You know, life don't always go the way you want it, people. Count on that. I'm all packed. I'm like one of them people that's all dressed up and ready to go out with nowhere to go. Pretty much packed. Got me a little bit of scratch to pay for U-Haul or whatever I need. It's kind of hard to know what I'm going to need when you don't know where you're going to go, though. Not having a destination, not knowing how far I have to move my stuff or how much gas that's going to take, or you know what I mean. It's like when you're moving, you got to know where you're going in order to know what you need, right? How much it's going to cost or whatever. You got to know where you're going first. So my issues are, you know, directly affecting the network, obviously. Everybody has, you know, suggestions what they can do to help the network. And that's wonderful. That doesn't help me. And pretty much everybody knows the kind of time that I put into this, and nobody has that kind of time. Nobody. And I can't pay people in shifts to run a network that doesn't pay me. Okay? We're not to that point yet. We're not monetized. The money I was going to use to build a Roku channel is now going to be used to relocate. It's like I can't get the break I need to really make this thing work. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time I get right on the edge of doing what I want to do, something always gets in the way. And that's like a life story, not just a madness thing. I get right on the edge of something. Right on the edge of something that you know is going to be good. And the rug gets pulled out from under me. And it happens pretty much every time I get a good idea or invest some money in something. Pretty much every time. So here I am doing Monday Madness by myself because I don't know where my co-host is. And as many people as express interest in wanting to come out on the show, I don't get anybody hitting me up for the link. So this is what I'm going to do. And look, if you come out, I don't want to sit here and talk about my situation. Okay, because that's pretty much what my inbox has been full of. So if you want to come out and talk about your project or whatever, okay, there's the link. You're more than welcome to come join us, tell people what you got going on, and take my mind off what my own idiotic fucking problems are. With that all being said, there you go. It's Monday Madness, and there's the link. Join us if you want. I got nothing else going on. And of course, you know, it's not really an invite to those people who would just come out and try to cause me more problems, stress, and or whatever the fuck else. That's not an open invite to you. This is an open invite to people who want to come out and promote what they do, promote their product, promote their channel, their shows, whatever. There it is. The link is pinned. come on out if you want. And if not, I'll hang out here till Laurie comes out and we'll let her do her thing. Guess we can do a little bit of looking at some of these campaigns. Let's see, where's Paul's campaign doing? What's Paul Gomez's campaign doing? Prelude to Aurora. I haven't even seen him dropping that link lately. Okay, well, he's funded. Good. It has funded. We like to see that. He didn't even tell us that. Right? He didn't even tell us that. Let's look at Paul's campaign. Let's just take a look at Paul's campaign. There it is. $1,142 halfway through the process. Let's see. We got so that reminds me, that's like stained glass art, but it's actually just the view from outside the window or something, or the shadow from outside the window falling on the bed. It's kind of cool. I like the panel breakdowns here. Definitely a creative way of paneling the pages. I like it. Santa Spina. Got Jeff Muth. We still ain't seen the Zach Spivey cover, Paul. Come on, man. Then he spells Rich's name all wrong. Look at that. What's that say right there, Paul? What does that say? Rich Pirata. Rich Pirata. Holy crap, dude. All right, Paul, come on, man. I'm not making fun of Paul. I just think it's funny. Talks to dude every day. Doesn't know how to spell his name. All right, here we go. Man, dude's got all kinds of stuff, man. He's got original art, covers, stretch goals. Gonna start. We got one kicked in already. Hand-drawn sketch of a gargoyle or a demon by Paul Gomez. All kinds of stuff there. Oh, look, he gets the 1,500. Everybody's going to get a copy of PTSD. All right, there's all our peoples. San, Chuck, McLean, Eliza and Brian, Zach, Jeff, and, if it ain't in Gemini, they don't care about you. That's the honest to God truth. If they won't protect what they're sending you, they don't care about you. Remember that. Hi, Don. What's up? I don't know. I lost my co-host. He's gone. He's not here. I got no doc. I got nobody. Nobody. Unbelievable. That's how we do it. If anybody wants to come out here and talk about what your project is, now's the time. I'm only going to be out here for a little bit longer. If Laurie don't show up here soon, I'm out because I do not do this talk to myself shit. I don't even know what the hell to say, man. It's like, I'm just going to play some videos and hope somebody pops in here. Fuck it. Hi, Don.
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, just working on some stuff for Michaela and actually Joe as well.
Yeah.
For
Why don't you
the
tell
indie.
everybody a little bit about what Joe does, what he's doing.
Well, he's got what's called the Independent Creators Directory. The site is indiecd.org. Let me grab that link here. Give
Yeah,
me just
you
a minute.
actually just share the screen if you want. Show everybody.
Not, I use I'm on StreamYard a weird way, so let's see here. I was in the middle of doing something else, and I was like, you know what, I might as well hop on and chat with Pops for a bit. So
Yeah, it's
I'm
like,
trying to
I
bring
had
my
a bunch of people say they wanted to come on, and then when it comes time for the show, it's like, you know, I'm out here by myself. I don't know what the hell happened to Rich. He was in my inbox earlier. He's not nowhere to be found now. So, so how are things with you?
They're hanging in. It is what it is.
Boy,
Do you not hate that when you're looking for something and you can't find what you're looking for?
yeah. Yeah, actually,
Welcome to my
do.
Welcome to my brain.
Yeah, I've been trying to find a place to land, and I haven't been able to. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So are you planning on staying where you're near where you're at, or are you planning on going away?
Whatever presents itself, that'll work.
And everything's fallen through?
Everything has so far.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so far it's been get your hopes up. Have them let down. Get hoped up. Have them let down. I'm not feeling confident right now that anything is going to resolve itself in time. And I'm not feeling real confident about the future of the network if it doesn't.
Are you on a timeline of like?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And it's running out. But you know, like I said, I'd really rather talk about what other people are doing.
Okay. Well, okay. Here we go. This is for indiecd.org. That's the website for Joe. And basically, it's a directory. If you're an inker, if you are a letterer, if you're whatever you do within as a creator, you can sign up for this. It's $10 for lifetime membership. So it's a one-time fee of $10, which is going up June 1st to $20. So
yeah, I got in on that when he said that the money was going to help Amy.
Yep.
And I was like, oh hell, then you know that's a two good reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
Get involved. You know, first to be part of the index itself, and secondly because it was helping a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, and what's neat is that they have different. He's just starting an event calendar, which is really awesome, especially for like a lot of the comic book folks that are going to the different cons and stuff like that. They can put it on there and see on the event calendar where things are or where people are going to be. And like I said, for that one-time fee of $10, you can add anything on there. So even if it's an online thing or if it's an in-person thing, you can put, somebody's doing a launch party for a Kickstarter or for a new, they can put that on there. So that's really nice as well.
That's cool. Yeah, I signed up right away. I did. I just gave him the link to the programming post in the Madness
mm-hmm.
because it changes too much.
Right.
You know, it's like there's no way I can just keep sending him every day. Oh, you got to change this. Oh, you got to change that. It's like I couldn't do it. And we have one of our people. One of our people are here. Oh my God, I'm saved.
Just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide, and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it."
Hey Doc,
Give it to me straight. I can take it. What's up?
Have you seen the new Beavis and Butthead, bro?
I think so. I've seen some of it.
Dude, I was cracking up. They was dissing on all the crappy music.
Right on. Hello, Dawn.
Hey, Doc.
How are you?
I am doing pretty good.
Right on.
I honestly was working on getting stuff together for Wednesday for coffee talk, and I was like, oh well, since Pops is kind of, no offense, Pops, you were floundering like a little fishy. I'm like, I might as well pop on.
Look, I can do this all day if I got somebody to bounce off of. I suck at this by myself.
We
Right.
know.
But here's the thing, okay? We can't be hiding behind icons. You got to get on camera and engage with the audience. So I can't work topless anymore. Let me get a shirt.
As I was working on stuff, I look like no.
Avatar just looks much happier, Doc. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
I said my avatar just looks much happier.
So don't try to tell me you think it's all physical. It goes way deeper than that.
Ooh, okay.
Well, I thought he was here to save me.
Oh, he's helping. Don't worry.
All right, let's get this show on the road here.
Now, before you play your trailer, I already played it.
I don't have admin.
2
How would I
minutes
play?
ago.
How would I play anything? I have no admin. Jeez.
Well,
Ask me.
figure out a way. I know you.
Ask me what I'm cooking for dinner.
What are you cooking for dinner?
Cabbage soup, baby.
Ooh, that's different.
No, that's good.
Soup is not dinner, dude.
Cabbage soup.
Soup
is.
goes with a sandwich.
It's
or
a
something.
whole head of cabbage, 2 pounds of sausage, spicy, ground, fried, 2 whole white onions, some little
You're
baby
not here.
carrots,
It don't matter what kind of soup
and
it
2
is.
big ass cans of
Soup is
peeled
just a
tomatoes.
side dish, bro. That's what-
You cook it down until it's thick and hearty, and then you get down on it.
It's a side dish.
It ain't no damn side dish.
It's like gumbo. You have it with your lobster.
That's a northerner's attitude toward real food.
Yeah, soup is a side dish. You have grilled
All right.
cheese with tomato soup.
So
It's
let me,
like-
grab, let me grab a page here and show you what I'm working on today.
Okay, why don't you do that?
So there's a scene where the mobsters are sending their boys to go find out what happened to Elizabeth's body. Why hasn't she turned up? And I wasn't happy with my original layout because it was almost just panels of talking heads, even though it's all talking heads. So I decided to, hey, Dawn, and big and
Hi.
props. So panel 1, you got the 2 guys kick back, slouching in the club, and knock busts in the door. Hey, you 2 fart knockers. And look at that look on his face. Look at that. You shitheads, you didn't blah, 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 blah. And take this worthless piece of shit with you. And he's storming out the door, leaving them standing there drooling. So yeah, much more dynamic, even if it's just conversation. What do you think?
Yeah.
We
So,
don't-
yeah.
Look at that expression on that face. Look at that.
I'm gonna rip somebody a new. Yeah. That's what that looks like.
That's the I'm not happy with you look.
I'm gonna rip off your head and that.
Yeah, Pops is doing it. And that one where he busts in the door. Hey, numbnuts. Get off your ass. Oh my goodness. It's good, wholesome fun for the whole family. Not. This book is rated TVMA, mature audience only. But
now, Doc, we have a launch party tonight.
Who's launching?
Bill Moss, Nira X.
Okay, all right.
Presented by Committed Comics, one of our sponsors. So we got to be
familiar
all
with
over
Bill.
that one at 9 o'clock, bro.
I'm familiar with Bill. I will try to be back at 9 for the launch. Where is Rich? I'm going to charge him with dereliction of duty.
The only thing I will give him a pass for is if he's napping now so he can be at the launch party later. I will give him a pass if that's what he's doing.
Yeah, because
But he should have at least sent you a message.
Because it'd be 2 o'clock in the morning for him.
If you don't show up, to the launch party,
we're flying to England and kicking the ass. We're taking Dawn with us. She'll
Dawn,
kick his
I
ass
got to
too.
teach you something about sharing links. I'm going to teach you something about sharing. I want to teach you something about sharing links right now. You see that question mark right after the D in mud?
Yeah.
That's as far as you have to go.
Okay.
You stop before the question mark. You don't, all that other shit is all the redirects, shareware, adware, all the bullshit. You don't need all that.
I just copy and pasted.
And Dawn, that's what I do, so don't feel bad.
That's what I'm saying. You can copy and paste from right before the question mark back, and you get the same result without all the extra bullshit.
So, Dawn, I got to ask you now. I don't want to go into too much detail because we'll spoil my show on Wednesday. But what is indiecd.org?
See? Same with there. Same with right there. If you stop before the question mark, it'll still take them to the site, but it won't take them to your part of the site.
I want them on my part of the site.
Well, I'm just saying. In general, you want people to go look at the site.
Yeah.
Okay. You see
Is
what I'm saying?
Is my appendix about to burst? Yeah,
I hope not.
It's just my hernia. It'll be all right.
No, your appendix will be on the front really low.
I know where the
on the right-hand side.
I know where the appendix is.
Yeah, no, but you were rubbing your back saying my appendix just
No,
hurts.
I'm actually touching
That's how you know what's hurting.
I'm touching my side under my fat roll.
Well, I wasn't watching that.
So what is NDCD?
Independent Creators Directory. So pretty much it's you sign up $10 for lifetime membership is $10, one-time fee, done. And if you're an inker, if you're an artist, if you're a letterer, whatever you do, you can go on there, and Joe Bachman, who is the brains behind it, he will work with you to get you on that site. If you have shows on YouTube, he will you can stream from YouTube from the site, so you can actually go through his site and see all the programs and everything. And
cool.
If you're looking for work, or if somebody is looking for somebody to help them out, it's a great way to basically coordinate and network.
Nice.
So
I like it. Let's I'm gonna go take a peek at it real quick.
I'm bringing it up. Hold up.
Don't tell
I'm
anybody.
bringing it up.
Yeah,
I'm bringing it up for a reason.
it's also I love the event calendar. That's something that's the newest feature, and we're still working on it. But it tells you can, as a member, you can go on there and you can add any. If you have a launch party, you can put the launch party on there. If you are going to be somewhere in person, you can put that on there. So any kind of event that you are
cool.
familiar with, or that you're
all right. Don't
be
go
at.
too in depth on this, Pops. You're gonna ruin my Wednesday show. She's my guest Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's got other stuff to talk about too, like Michaela Jade.
Well, she's going to be putting out. She's working on getting Secret re-released. So a couple little weird little hiccups here and there.
What you may not have known, Doc, is that the madness is part of this.
Yeah. I was chatting with Michaela on Facebook, and it dawned on me like 3 comment exchanges later. She probably has no idea who I am because it's Christopher A. Blalock, not Doc. So she's like, who is this stranger that's just in my conversation?
She probably knows, honestly.
And right now, if you sign up for that site, the money is still going to help Amy, right?
No. That actually has the for the Hales that has been discontinued. They didn't make the 30,000, but they made a big dent in it, and it got Amy remotivated to start writing. She got a couple good contracts out of it and everything, so they're on the up and up.
Okay, because I seen her picture was still down at the bottom of that.
Yeah.
It's like that might need to be updated if that's not,
Well, it's a special feature, so it's not.
I'll be honest with you, that was more of the reason that I signed up than actually to be part of the site. I signed up just because I saw a way to help a friend and do something.
Mhm.
We had a little bit of sponsor money left over. We did a couple things. We bought an ad in one of the alternative books. We, because I used the sponsor money for the network, and
Hey, Pop,
I get it. I totally get it.
I have a comment for Pops and a question for Dawn.
All right.
Pops, I just want to say, those are some epic fucking eyebrows. All right. Those are superhero eyebrows. Dawn, would you mind sharing some time Wednesday with our friend Carissa?
Oh, definitely.
She's launching tomorrow. So I want to kind of have her on Wednesday.
Oh,
We'll talk
I
about
would be.
Carissa.
Yeah.
She's launching tomorrow during Laurie's show, right?
I think during Laurie's, yeah.
Okay, we're launching Bill Moss's Nira X #3 tonight.
Right.
Earth's Best Friends is launching something here soon too, right? Michael?
Yes. I'm trying to remember the date. I think it's today.
That's what I mean. It's like crazy, freaking busy shit going on.
Yeah, she'll be
Imagine.
launching at noon tomorrow, Carissa says. And she's going to come join us.
Oh, I would be absolutely honored to share the screen with Carissa.
Well, then I'll have a wonderful show Wednesday. Now, just so you know, Dawn, I asked the hard-hitting questions. Like, do you like grits?
I admit I've never had grits, but I'm a northern girl.
On the show, I'm sorry. Thanks for coming out, though.
Not that I have never. Here's the thing: when I've never tried them, I'm a northern girl. I grew up in Minnesota. If I tried them, I'm scared to try them because I'm scared I'm going to try them wrong.
All right. Now, here's a question I don't know the answer to. Do you have a Waffle House up there?
No.
Where the hell are you? There's no Waffle House.
I'm in the central Illinois now, but I grew up in southern Minnesota. There was none in there either.
All right.
But do you have Taco John's?
Go to the store. Go to the store, get some grits. Follow the directions. Okay. When you serve yourself a little portion, all right, you only want to make 2 portions because it's very filling. A big old gob of butter melted into it, salt and pepper, and if you feel really whimsical, you can put some cheese. But you chase that around with your biscuit or toast if you're a Yankee, and you'll have a wonderful experience.
Okay. So that's the thing. It's like I don't want to try them wrong and then be like, this sucked, and then be like, oh, I had them wrong anyway. So that's the biggest reason I have it. It's the same reason like I've not had collard greens and all that stuff because I don't want to have it wrong. Yeah. But I've had probably more venison. I've probably had more venison than a lot of people that I know.
You come on down. We'll feed
Love the
you
venison.
good Southern food for about a week. You'll move here. You'll move. You'll move. All right.
Pops is kind of, I don't know, Pops, are you kind of familiar with the kind of the area I grew up in?
Yep.
So you know that it's pretty rural in the sense that Yeah.
It's just like where I'm at now.
So let me tell you a true story. I was in boot camp, and almost every morning they were serving cream of wheat, which I learned very quickly was not grits. It was nasty, right? So then one morning they actually served grits. And when you're a recruit, you stick your tray under the glass and you yell what it is you want. So I said, grits! They go, wham! They put me a big old blob on my plate, had my sausage and my bacon and my toast, and then because they don't do biscuits. And I went and I sat down and I watched all the Yankee boys take their grits and they're, ooh, what is this? I'm like, give them to me, give them to me, give them to me. Now, there were some of those from the northern part of the South, like North Carolina and Virginia, that don't love the Lord, and they were putting sugar on their grits. Don't let anybody tell you that's acceptable, because it's not. That's a hard no. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tadpole.
The tadpole.
Hey,
Taco Bell wouldn't hire you? What happened?
yeah, they would not hire me.
Too tall
do
or
I-
what?
I honestly don't know.
Because he couldn't see over the counter.
Couldn't see behind his hair. They asked him to cut his hair, didn't they?
Oh no, they just took one look at me and told me to get out. Oh, you
Bless your heart.
think I'm joking?
No, I don't. But here's what I'm going to tell you, Vic. Okay, you ready? Are you in a town, a city? Don't dox yourself, but just kind of.
Crappy little town.
Crappy little town. You got a Walmart?
There's not a snowflake's chance in hell I'm working at Walmart.
I didn't say anything about working at Walmart. I asked if you had a Walmart.
Yes.
All right. That means somewhere in your area, there's a warehouse to go work in.
Yeah. No.
Warehouse pays a hell of a lot more than Taco Bell, and it's not really any harder.
Well, on the other side of that, the only reason I'm trying to work at Taco Bell is where, I can work, because I can't drive.
Oh, and I forgot you're young. You need a work permit to work, don't you? Yes, you do.
Do I?
You need a work permit to work. Child labor laws are a thing.
Damn, I wanted to go to the coal mines.
All right. My first job, I kid you not, was on a dairy. And you're going to laugh when I tell you what my job was. One, I had to make sure the cows had clean, fresh water in their big ass troughs in the evening when they'd come down the chute. Because I don't know how cows tell time, but they can tell time. And at a certain hour, they would come down the chute and they would go into this little corral area where their water was. My other job was to sit on the fence with a hose pipe and spray the dookie off their backsides as they walked in, because they'll poop all over themselves and it's nasty and it carries diseases. For this, in the 80s, early 80s, I got paid $7 an hour.
I have a very inconsistent job shoveling horse scrap. It's $10 an hour. It's decent, but
Shoveling horse poo? That's a good job.
yeah.
There's money in that shit.
Shoveling horse. Now, hold up. Shoveling horse poop can lead to a lot of really good things. You can learn all about the horses. Eventually you move up. You might even get to the point where you get to actually try to break one yourself, man. It's like, look, I started shoveling poop in a barn once. I was like 14, and I ended up being in charge of taking care of 30 different horses. It was a blast, man. It was like the most fun I had in I think it was about a 13-month about a 13-month trip from shoveling poop to running a barn. It was awesome.
Only here on the Madness do we talk about shoveling poo as a career opportunity.
Dude, if you love
Somebody's
horses,
got to do it, though. You
I
know,
was 14. I was 14, and I got to
That's how old I was when
hang
I was
out with
raised.
horses, dude. I
When I was
learned
raised
everything
horses,
about
but,
it. It was great.
cow butts. I was 14 years old and I was getting paid to sit on a fence with a hose and whoosh. I gotta go check my cabbage. I'll be right back.
I gotta go check my cabbage, he said.
I think
Making it
squirrels or rabbits or shit.
From what I'm shoveling to what he's cooking, shit to shit. No, if you love horses, that's a great way to break into whatever part of that industry you want to do. You know,
I don't really
out
love
there-
horses. It's
What?
just I don't really love horses, but
Alright, well then.
evading taxes is it's completely under the table. So screw Uncle Sam, I guess.
Never say that shit out loud live on the stream, dude.
Yeah, bad idea.
Look, no matter how small the crime is or whatever,
Wait until you're
never ever say it on live stream.
on a recorded stream as well.
Somebody gonna use that shit against you at some point, guaranteed. You know.
I did not have relations with that woman.
I want to go back to the grits and the cereal thing because I grew up about 20 miles from where they made from Malto meal, from the headquarters of Malto meal.
Okay.
So that was kind of what we were also kind of fed as a child, as
Right.
growing up, because that was what was, you're supporting local in a way. So,
That's right. That's right. Shop at the place that feeds your face.
yep. So anyway, so we can go on. I just wanted to say that, but Tadpole jumped in and got us all distracted. Thanks, Tadpole.
Yep, you did. All right, I gotta check something for somebody. Hold on.
All right. So I went to Taco Bell, by the way, the other day. And we ordered one of those party boxes, just like 12 tacos, right?
and everything was just screwed up, right?
No.
Oh,
Normally, I like Taco Bell tacos. They're tasty. They're flavorful. These were not.
they're cheap.
It was like the taco shells, they're supposed to toast them. They were untoasted. So it was like chewing cardboard. I did not enjoy the experience, Vic, is what I'm saying to you right now. Vic, look, if you're going to be on a show, you got to have that snappy repartee. Come on. I fed you a line.
Oh, isn't it mostly just cardboard?
Cardboard? What are you, from Boston?
Fuck off.
He's from Boston. You don't
Uh,
talk
Woo!
I will tie that long hair on your head to the short hair on your ass and roll you down the street.
Pardon?
Ugh.
Pardon, I absolve you of your sins. Here's another thing we have in the South, Dawn. You ready?
What?
Well, I don't have to pull one out. We'll just pull the whole box. Bam.
They snort headache medicine.
I need that.
We snort
This-
something around here. It ain't hit it,
This
Nancy.
knocks a headache out faster than a narcotic. It's a micropulverized powder that's instantly absorbed as soon as it hits your stomach. Has the equivalent of 2 aspirin, 2 Tylenol, and 2 cups of coffee. Bam.
So it's got acetaminophen. Okay.
Acetylsalicylic acid.
So it's cocaine zero. Got it.
No, it's not cocaine, but having said that, I was driving back
Zero.
from a conference one night and I had the window down in my truck. It was a long drive at night. and I'm going to take my goodies powder and chase it with a Dr. Pepper. And I go with my goodies powder, and it blows all over me because the window. Well, I got cracked up thinking if I got pulled over right now, and I got this powder all over my face, that might not go very well.
That might have to do some explaining to the judge on that one.
And the thing is, I was a fairly well-known substance abuse counselor.
That
I'm
would
on my way home from an addiction seminar with white powder all over my face. Whoops.
You'd
No,
have
that's
to change
funny.
your name and go to a different town after that.
It's kind of funny because I was watching Fringe last night. I decided I was going to start the series and just binge it. Because the first time I watched that series, it was once a week when the show came out, right? So I wanted to go back and watch it, like binge it, because so many of them stories fit together. So Peter, he calls Walter, and he's like, "Man, I got this going on, and this, she's going into cardiac arrest. What do I do?" And Walter's like, "Do you have any cocaine?" And Peter's like, "No, Walter, I don't have any cocaine." It's like, oh, that's too bad. Then you'll have to jumpstart her heart.
When I worked in trauma medicine in the emergency room, the narcotics cabinet, and there's always a little lockup cabinet with the narcs in it. And we had what's called TAC. I didn't know what TAC stood for. We didn't have it in the Navy. This was a civilian hospital.
Wait, THC?
TAC.
Oh, TAC. I'm like, THC? But
Yes.
why? I didn't know they had bad hospitals either.
So I asked the overhouse supervisor, "Hello, Carol." I said, "What is TAC?" She said, "Oh, it's topically applied cocaine."
Link is pinned up over there, Carol.
Carol, come on in.
At least on my channel, it's pinned up over there. I don't know where you're watching.
So it is the medical grade cocaine, and it was used to put into large wounds when you had to suture quickly a big injury, because it would numb everything, but it would also make the patients very docile and compliant and happy.
You can imagine.
So, I've been told something absolutely horrible recently
Oh no.
about what you do if someone's OD. You shove ice up their ass.
If they're
You know they're
OD,
just trying to get you busted for necrophilia, right?
if someone's ODing, you call 911 and you protect their airway, and that's all you do.
Yeah, some people can't do that though.
Hey, if I got to stick something up your ass to save you,
You're dying.
Yeah.
You're just gonna die. Oh, Kimasabi, you did. Hey, Carol.
sorry, bro, but
Hi, Carol.
It depends how much I hate the person. I hate the person, you know?
Now, wait a minute. So you're saying that you know people that you would do that for?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, tadpole. All right. First of all, somebody lied to you. Because that's not a life-saving measure you ever do. Okay.
Yeah, it's
that's you get
With heat stroke.
when the cops show up. That's what that is.
Yeah, try to explain that one to the cops.
yeah, like
What the hell are you doing, son?
I'm
You have to put on a list. You have to
okay.
register
I'll
every
start
time you
carrying
move.
Narcan or something. Is that
You're
better?
gonna-
Okay.
You're gonna end up on a list. Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out the way my brain works. I'm going, what's the A to B on that of how that would work? And I'm going, shoving ice.
It shocks you into breathing again.
No,
That-
it doesn't.
Well, let's
If a person's
find
not-
out.
If a person's not breathing, you give them mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. You don't shove ice up there.
Mouth to mouth.
The actual hell. Who have you been talking to? Guys standing outside the convenience store?
He went on WebMD.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I went into one of those the Karen Facebook groups.
Okay, stay out of those.
Holy crap, man!
Stay out.
Tadpole,
Listen,
Tadpole, we let you in here
Karen.
so you can learn from us.
Karen, don't shove ice up your ass.
Okay, so
you
don't
don't
shove
take
ice
legal
up
or
the
medical
ass.
advice from anybody online. Period.
Yeah,
Up to it,
Well,
including you, Doc.
Including me. Check everything I say. Verify anything I tell you.
okay. So what I'm hearing is
Done.
carry Narcan where I don't have to shove something up someone's
No,
ass.
no, and just don't unless you're into that kind of thing. Don, you see all those links that I posted over there? Do you see all those links?
Hold on.
Yes, we see the links.
Yes.
Now, all of them end right before the question mark.
But
See,
I want the question mark on the one.
Pops has OCD about this kind of stuff, Don. He's never going to let go.
Okay, Doc, Pops, I will watch my question marks on every one of them, but that one link.
There you go.
Okay. If you're
that one
going there, that's different. Okay.
it's to help. It honestly, it's more of a tracking type of thing.
Right. That's fine.
For what me and Joe if me talking about who what I mean. So that's why.
But see, I'm looking at it like this. If you want somebody to share it, that's a lot. They're more apt to copy and paste that right there than they are that big old long thing.
So Carol
Yep.
was griping earlier in my DMs that she
Thank
was
you, Pops, for the information. Sorry. Go ahead.
and I gave her a multivitamin and a hairy cough drop I found on the bottom of my pocket. And look, she's all better now.
I'm
She
so
coughed.
So
It was
ungrateful.
that hairy cough drop that did it.
It's the hairy cough drop will save you every time.
Jeez, Doc. Jeez.
I'm gonna throw up.
So did you guys see, by the way, something fly behind me for a minute?
No.
I need Doc to record something for me. I need him to record it. Doc.
You need a tadpole.
The only
No,
bad
the
thing I've really
tadpole just gets one. Tadpole. It just gets one.
So Carol, are you feeling better?
My ears will not pop.
I can fix that.
Bubblegum?
Don't. I'm
Walk
still,
into this.
still a little sick. I still had a fever last night, but I still went to work to spread the love.
There you go. As we do.
Yeah. I only worked 6 hours last week, so Doc, you better pay me.
He only let you out of the basement for 6 hours?
For only 6 hours.
I know I saw your paycheck laying here.
Yeah.
There it is.
$20 whole.
It's a dime.
Oh.
Gosh, don't even have a quarter. You can't call somebody who cares even.
I know.
Back in the day, you could call with this.
Yeah, I can remember when a dime actually made a phone call for you.
Yep.
I admit I'm so young. We had quarters. We had to use quarters. I'm so young.
Wait a minute. Wait, I got you covered. Here, you can call somebody.
Tadpole, do you know how to use that contraption that Doc's holding?
Oh, the rotary phone? Yeah.
You do. You know how to use it.
Do you know how to do call block on one?
Nope. It's so fucking funny. Yeah.
That's call block. You know how to do call waiting? Hold on a minute. See how that
Yeah,
works?
I get it.
Doc, if that ain't plugged in, I'm ashamed of you, dude.
It was plugged in until I no longer had service in the house because cell phone.
If I had one, I'd have it plugged in. I swear to God, I'd use it.
At my counseling practice, that was on my desk plugged in. And I used
I miss having a landline because if I get grounded in some crack.
What?
Yeah. I miss having a landline because I would be grounded. Some crackhead would come snooping around, and then I'm just scared out of my mind holding a kitchen knife. For like 6 hours.
What?
Why am I imagining like Ferris Bueller's Day Off for some reason when the principal breaks into the house?
That's what frightens me. I understood that. He's grounded, so they took his cell phone away, and he's home alone, and there's some kind of crackhead out stalking through the yard. And
Where
so
do you live where you got crackheads growing in the front yard?
I live by a bunch of cornfields. If they make it through the night, they come.
Well, those will be meth heads. Get it right.
Okay, fair.
If they're in the country, they're meth heads.
Well,
cornfields.
It's not the country.
There's cornfields, but it's not the country. But there's no Walmart.
There is a Walmart.
I was doing a group one night for sobriety, and check-in procedure is well, no, that's a different story. Just this one. I always encouraged and cultivated honesty, because without honesty, you can't do recovery. So one of my guys just blurts out in the middle of group one night. He said, "Mr. Blalock, I just got to tell you, man, I ain't sure I want to quit crack. I want to, just ain't there." And without missing a beat, the guy next to him said, "Man, I'll get you an 8-ball of meth. You'll forget all about that crack shit." And I'm like, "No, that's not what we're doing here. That is not the recommended therapy."
But
this fucking
okay.
It's a gateway drug.
Check in. They go around the room. They say their first name, what their drug of choice was, and how long they have clean, and we all give them love for their clean time. I had this little girl. She check in. She said, "My name is so-and-so, and my drug of choice was a bump of powder and a side of weed."
A side of weed?
A bump of powder and a side of weed.
Frosted greens.
I know people like that.
One day I'll write a book about all the funny shit I heard in counseling, but I gotta wait till I'm really old and my patients are all dead.
Release
I could write
you're dead.
I could write it after I'm dead. You're right, Vic.
No, you write it and then release it after you're dead.
Hey, Doc. Prison stories you hear from prisoners on the yard are better than the stories you hear from regular people.
I hear those too because I work with
That's what
fellas.
I said. I said they're better though. The ones you hear from the prisoners on the yard, because they trying to impress the other guys in the room, and they got embarrassed shit.
I had one of. We were talking about missed life events. What you're using took away from you that you missed out on. Your kids graduating, weddings, that kind of thing. Man, this one guy, I fell out of my chair laughing. He goes, "Man," he said, "I missed it when James died and Florida had to carry on without him." You talk about Good Times, a TV show. I fell on the floor laughing.
Hey, Doc, are you excited about the new law? You're in Florida, right?
No.
I thought you were for some reason.
No, I am in the great state of Georgia.
Listen to old Tadpole here was about to try and get political. Did you catch that, Doc? Did you catch that?
What new law would I be looking forward to if I lived in Florida, Vic?
Death penalty across the board for pedophilia. It's beautiful.
I'm 100% on board with it. Let's do it.
Me too.
Let's do it.
I got to admit, guys, that's the one thing that I went onto the prison yard with, came off the prison yard with, and still believe in. Okay, look, there ain't no place for that shit in a civilized world.
You're exactly right. Now, we had in the armed forces a certain way of dealing with civilians who committed crimes against our brothers in arms if they were not promptly arrested and prosecuted. I'll just leave that hanging there because I realized I was about to incriminate myself.
Well, you see, this is the whole thing. On the prison yard, they don't even let them guys out into the general public because even the worst people on earth separate the worst people on earth from themselves.
Yes. Yes.
Okay?
There's a hierarchy.
There's a hierarchy in there too. Okay.
Yes.
Nobody really cares for the rapist. Nobody really cares for the child abuser. But pedos, they get special treatment.
Child abusers don't do that well either.
Yeah, they don't necessarily. They just get chased from yard to yard until they end up PCing up. Okay.
Yeah. There was
that's different.
You want to shake a baby? I'm gonna shake you, you bastard.
They don't chase the pedo off the yard.
There was a.
You know.
He don't leave running. He leave in a bag.
There was a lovely young lady
in a muff
who was married to one of my shipmates. They had immigrated from Hungary when Hungary was still behind the Iron Curtain. He had joined the Navy because he could, and he was a great corpsman. His wife was a lovely lady. She got murdered one night while he was on duty in the local town. And everybody knew who did it within a few days.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm. But 5 years later, after that, I went down there because that's actually my hometown. I went down there to go see some friends and family, and I got pulled over by an unmarked police car. And it was a detective who was working on that case, and he wanted me to see if I remembered anything that could help him. Now, I was never a suspect. I was on duty that night in the logbooks on the island, so, you know. But I'm like, no, man, if I knew anything, I'd have told it then. I don't know it now. I was on duty when it happened. But then I said, wait a minute. How did you even know who I was to pull me over? There were no computerized databases back then. And he said, I recognized you. Bro, I had hair longer than Pop's. When I was on active duty, I did not. How he recognized?
Is that when you had the poodle cut?
Yeah, it was longer than that. It was even longer than that. Yeah, I forgot I showed that picture. But to this day, that case still remains unsolved. And you can look it up on YouTube. And they did a concept sketch of what the suspect would look like today, aged up.
Does it look like you?
No.
Did it look like the person who did it? To the T? Whatever happened to him? I wonder.
He vanished.
The same thing happens to creepy gym teachers.
I think some Marines found him and took him out in the swamps.
Some happy gators? Is that what you're saying?
To make chum out of him.
Yep. People farts. When the alligator farts, people. What was that? People fart.
Nasty.
Nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
All right,
what
Carol.
the fuck was that noise?
Oh, that was me. I'm moaning and groaning. Nothing fun, I promise. It's just noises.
I'm like, I don't feel safe. Help, somebody.
Help, I need a grown up.
I say that at work all the time when somebody needs something that a manager has to do. I need an adult.
You know how you were saying that you could write a book? I worked at a call center for 6 years.
Okay.
Oh my God. Some of the stories. I took calls on TVs for a while. I took calls on certain medications for a while. I took I took calls on a laxative.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, they're just calling with the phone all the way stretched.
Yeah, I've used it. It's not working.
I'm dying.
The one though that I'm going to share this story because this story will, if you don't laugh on this or have a look on your face, I got to watch everybody look. Okay, so I didn't get this call, but one of the other guys did, and gets off the call and he stands up and he's like, "That was the weirdest call I've ever had." And we're like, "Oh, what happened?" So the lady calls and she's like, "I noticed that my dog had allergies, so I went and gave him this allergy medication," which is fine. I mean, it's doctor, vets will tell people to take it. So I gave him one and it didn't work. Hi. So I gave it yours and it didn't work either. But I noticed that my dog's penis is smaller. Is that a side effect?
What the? Why does she know?
Hold on.
This poses more questions than it answers. Hey, Michaela.
What did I just come into?
Dawn is in your career, Michaela.
Dude, that was a perfect time for Michaela to walk into this. Is for Dawn to be talking about it.
I'm talking about why I like to help. Hey, that's okay. I can segue that into these are the reasons I like to help Michaela now because I don't have to deal with people that ask stupid questions like that.
Cry.
Hello, Laurie.
Hi, Vic. How are you?
Hi, Michaela. How you doing?
Hi, Don.
I'm disturbed.
That was me that spoke to you.
I'm sorry. Your Vic's mouth was moving. Hello, Doc.
So I loved all the looks.
Where Vic is the puppet.
Wait,
the looks on your faces were exactly what I expected on that story, by the way.
All right, I gotta go check my cabbage, you Yankees. I'll be right back.
The problem is, Dawn. The problem is there's so much goofy, weird shit going on out there right now that we're all just like, meh.
No, you all had to look.
Yeah,
Isn't that what a furry is?
I mean, it was definitely weird, but I've heard so much worse lately.
But you did have the look on your face because you want to know. No, I don't want to know, but I want to know.
I have no interest in knowing how she came to that conclusion.
Yes, exactly.
I have no interest in knowing that.
Like I said, that segues into why I want to be helping Michaela now because we don't deal with people like that.
Yeah, that's freaking weird for sure. Vic, what are you doing?
Pushing buttons.
I didn't mute you. No, you muted you.
Dogs.
Okay. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, everybody.
What's happening?
What's crack-a-lacking?
You got like 50 hours left, right? 50 hours left on that one or something?
On the countdown.
Yeah, it's counting down. It was like, you're towards the end when it switches from how many days are left to how many hours are left. And it did that yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, we're at 70 hours! So exciting!" It's counting down. So we're in that last 2-day push. We could break 2 more stretch goals before we're done because we're close to 100 backers. So we're gonna start building that poker deck, and then we're real close to 6,000 too. I think we're like $213 away from that. So then we get to do the live slice and dice where I get to like murder a watermelon on a live. And that would be so much fun. I cannot wait. So I'm really hoping like these last 2 days, like people will come along.
Can you do me a favor and get some like big squashes and big ugly things? Because I hate them. Would you kill one of those?
Sure. I can kill those too. Oh.
Um,
Like today, we were at 96 backers, and then Backer Kit took their $1 back. Like, are you kidding me? It's like, why? So now we need 5 more backers instead of 4.
I hate Backer Kit. I really do.
Why put your $1 in there if you're just going to cancel it?
Right.
They just do it to get the stats. And look, we supported this, we supported that, and they can show everybody that they did, but then they didn't.
It's like, it's $1. Can't leave your $1.
No, they can't. They've been doing it for a long time.
Well, it's one of those things. Don't. If you're gonna just take it away, why even bother putting it there to begin with?
Why bother? Yeah.
Because
it's for their own stats to make them look good. How
Yeah,
many
because
books
they
do
show up as a backer for X amount of projects, right?
yeah, so if you back them, they're gonna back you or whatever.
Well, they're hoping that that you choose them for fulfillment, but it's like
it's to promote their own algorithm. That's all. It's the only reason they do it.
I have a sneeze on deck.
Let it out.
But it won't happen for me.
Snort some of that headache powder, Doc. You'll be fine.
Headache powder. Goodies. Headache
You're in the South,
powder.
Laurie.
You weren't kidding. I've never heard of headache
You're
powder.
in the South.
I was like, where in the South is this?
No, she's from Michigan. You don't know about goodies, bro. If you're the only way you know about goodies is if you're an old school NASCAR fan that doesn't live in the. I mean, the only way you know about goodies and you don't live in the South. There it is. If you don't live in the South, the only way that you hear about goodies headache powder is if you're an old school fan and used to see them Richard Petty commercials where he'd go out and talk about goodies headache powder.
Nope. I knew about
Richard Petty.
I said if you don't live in the South, Doc. If you don't live in the South, the only way you knew about that shit was if you were an old school NASCAR fan. Nobody else got the commercials or I mean, it didn't. It was a regional thing, but NASCAR was a nationwide thing. So
I don't know why they're not nationwide when they work so well. They work so fast. I mean,
and they're still not.
Is the ingredients? Can you read the ingredients on that headache powder?
It's 2 aspirin, 2 Tylenol, 2 cups of coffee, and a micropulverized powder that is instantly absorbed into your bloodstream when you take it.
Hey, my dad used to use headache
Doc does
powder.
that commercial really well.
I was like, is there cocaine in it? I'm just curious.
When I was on active duty, I literally carried those in my first aid gear.
Yeah.
Because they work so much faster than any other
Yeah.
antipyretic, analgesic.
All right, what's your favorite cocaine song? Let's just get it out there.
Well, I mean, it's
Laurie,
cocaine.
what's your favorite cocaine song?
Whatchamacallit? What's his name?
Eric Clapton?
Yeah, that one.
Doc?
She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie.
Doc? What's your
cocaine?
Yeah.
Okay, mine is snorting whiskey and drinking cocaine. Pat Travers. Yeah, that's my favorite cocaine song. Just saying.
I think I have a favorite cocaine song.
What's the theme song for Cocaine Bear?
I don't know. What is it? It's Doc sneezing in the background.
Sorry.
I haven't seen the movie yet. What's the
Bear song?
I have not seen that yet.
Me either.
What's the song they used for the soundtrack? The main.
I didn't even know that was a real thing until my wife told me yesterday. We were talking about it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but I mean, they sensationalized it. It was like the bear snorted cocaine and then died. It's not like any of that stuff happened.
Okay, it's still funny.
It's a campy comedy, Doc. It's a campy comedy. Based on real life events.
I thought
a bear
it was
actually
just an
snorting
internet
cocaine
meme.
and just like foaming
It's
his
like
mouth and falling over.
Well, It had like a few hours where it was just running into shit.
Yeah, in a circle with no people.
Now,
They basically found it already dead, and then found out that it had OD'd.
Laurie had to get right on top of that because of Big Jake.
That's right.
You know, you got to stay on top of the bear memes.
It fell from the sky.
Right.
So what happens if we give Big Jake cocaine?
Big James with cocaine? Oh,
Or Jim James, I'm sorry.
Well, you can't.
We're all gonna die.
But we can't die.
Yeah, we'll be in pieces.
He'll get good geeked up. Hey,
We'll be eaten by something else because we'll be a bloody pool on the ground if Big James finds you.
So here's the true story, y'all.
What?
The field train unit on Parris Island is an old runway. It was because it was an air station before World War II. So that's where all the actual combat training that recruits go through is located. The grenade range, infiltration corps, pyrotechnics, all that stuff. We're out there one night doing, it's colloquially called night lights. It was teaching them how to use illumination, magnesium flares, Willie Pete, all this other stuff, right? So we're out there and we're just about done. And all of a sudden, a plane, a little Piper Cub, comes in for a landing on the runway. And we thought, well, there's something you don't see every day. So imagine the surprise on these guys' faces when they open up the little side door to their little bitty airplane and saw about 200 Marines standing around with M16s. They didn't know they're not loaded. They're just training. And the guy goes, "Oh," and he just gets down on the ground. He was smuggling drugs and he thought he was landing at a unmarked runway, but he landed on Parris Island. Surrounded by Marines. So
What
yeah.
an idiot.
Yep. So I just said to the guy, "Sucks to be you, buddy."
You almost got away.
You picked the absolute worst spot to land. By the way, have we introduced you to our alligators?
Right. Like, would you like to run away? Because they'll chase you.
Yeah, feel free. Go. We won't even chase you.
Running
It's an
in
island.
zigzag.
It's an island. Where you gonna go?
Right.
I'm actually going to run because Ted got home from work. That's what was throwing stuff back behind me. And he got his new boss started today, so I'm going to see how that all went. So, yeah.
Finally, go by.
And now Pops isn't running solo, so I think he's in, I don't want to say good hands, but he's in, I don't want to say capable hands. He's in hands.
Thank you,
Rick is
John.
here.
Thank you for coming out and saving me at the beginning of this show. I appreciate
You're welcome.
Dawn,
Anytime.
we'll see you Wednesday.
We will see you guys Wednesday.
Bye, Don.
Bye.
Lori, I have a
Yeah.
bone to pick with you.
What's up?
Through there anymore.
So, Doc, you got Carissa and Dawn on Wednesday. That's the show I got to make. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be there Wednesday.
But Lori still hasn't had me out on her show.
What are you talking about? You came on my show.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Oh, shit,
It was
Nothing like
I
a
came
guilt
on
trip
your show, and then
backfiring
you
on
came
you,
on my
huh?
show the same week. I was on Saturday and you came out on Tuesday.
That's like,
I was just messing with you.
We were having a moment.
I was having a moment.
an Alzheimer's.
The dementia's kicking
It all
in.
kind of ran together because I was on your show, you're on my show, we were at Michael's show.
Yeah.
We were together everywhere, so it just always one big show in your mind.
It's always a good time.
Hold up. Look, Doc, look at this.
Keep it there,
That's a kid with no fur on his face whatsoever.
right?
No, it doesn't hurt.
It still hurts because I'm a bitch.
You watch your language, young man. I ain't even playing with you.
You heard what he said?
Yeah,
You heard what he said?
yeah.
Boy,
His lips might come off. Rip.
I am.
you best toughen up, dude.
You ask Carol about the backhand. She'll tell you.
It hurts.
You best toughen up, Junior.
He puts on a special ring and everything for the backhand.
Right. I powder up pimp hand. Powder up.
You come to me and you disrespect me in my own basement.
I don't know what people are telling you, but the meek will not inherit the earth, bro. Not without a whole bunch of people willing to fight for him.
Hey, I found my puppet.
Here's a little known fact about the Koine Greek and that verse. When it says the meek, it's referring to those who are able to stomp a hole in you but don't.
Yeah, those are the ones that'll make it so the meek.
They're saying
get to be here too.
It's saying don't F around and find out.
I don't consider the warriors of light the meek. I consider the people that they're going to leave the world to the meek.
Poor Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Laurie, you're a mom. Help him. Help him.
I can help my own damn kids. I don't want to help anyone else's kids. He had to go. That was
the cabbage calls.
The cabbage.
It's what grandfather would do. He brought.
No one has questioned that I'm wearing a Christmas shirt in the middle of April.
Why are you wearing a Christmas shirt?
Because I just woke up.
Laurie, share your screen. Show us your campaign.
Will do, sir.
We got like a half hour left. Let's cover Doc's. Let's cover yours. They're both close to ending.
Thank God.
You know.
Oh, Vic. Here we are. Woo.
There be.
There it be.
5 more backers to 100.
I know. It's like we're in the last 2 days where like that last push happens. And I'm just waiting for it to start. You know, it's like it always takes off in the evening, so we're getting there. But we should be able to hit 5 more backers, no problem. And just in case anybody hasn't seen all the updates, we unlocked this. The 4x6 is going out to all the physical backers. We unlocked the PDF level stretch goals. Let me get down there. Sorry, all this stuff. So we unlocked this first. Is $5,000. We got 8 PDFs of indie comics, which are going out to all of the backers, digital and physical. And then we unlocked the 4x6 print of the Skull Arena, which is such a nice picture. I can't wait to have it on my walls. We are close to the Slice and Dice. We tried really hard to get there on the last campaign that we were going to smash pumpkins, and Rich Perotta was going to dress up in a dress and do it as well. We were shy on that. Huh?
Will he be in a dress this time?
I don't think so. He didn't offer to, but I don't know.
Because I'll pay you for him not to.
Be like, it's $6,000. You have to pay me more to make him not wear a dress. Just wondering. But we're almost there as well. So we have that one. I don't think we're going to get to 65. That's a little far off. But we will get to this 100 backer. And I was going to do, where I was going to release some like art that was prior to Marco DeFillo. So some of the other artists' conception of Path of the Pale Rider. But this poker deck, the deck of cards is going to be so much cooler. So every 50, what's that?
I got to interrupt you.
What?
Idea.
You got an idea?
I got an idea.
Okay, lay it on me.
You got 6. Let's say we can get Rich to join you in this, right?
Stop traumatizing me.
But then at 6,500, we'll get him not to.
I don't think.
So
we'll
if you want to see Rich, you get it to 6,000, and then if you don't want to see Rich, you get it to 6,500.
Hey,
we'll do
that's basically a free extra 500.
You see what I'm saying?
Funny. Yeah. That's funny.
This is what happens to me every day on a regular basis. Laurie knows.
Mm-hmm. He's the idea man.
I have a feeling Rich is already in a dress.
I mean, I get talking to a creator about something, and the ideas start just popping up. You know,
Get him into a nun outfit.
It's
where
just
it just covers everything up. That'd be great.
Vic, what do you think about this cover?
It's cool.
That's all you got?
Yeah,
maybe I should just hire out as a creative consultant, Laurie.
You definitely could. You could make money off your ideas, sir.
Well, I mean, you guys can make money off my ideas for sure.
I mean, we've definitely capitalized at some point. I've gotten views on my videos and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so we're looking good. Let's just finish out strong, right? I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this really come into shape. Just because we haven't really experienced Jude St. Clair with undead humans in the story yet. We've seen him in the wild, and we've seen him with living humans that are not nice, but we haven't really seen him interact with the undead yet. So this is where it starts.
I have another idea for you.
Huh?
I know your video isn't ready yet, and this campaign's almost over.
Yeah.
Use it for your sign up.
For the next one?
For the next one.
Well, it might take me, gosh, no, it won't. It won't take me that long.
I know it won't take you that. I know it won't take you that long, but I'm saying I wouldn't show it until I would use it for your sign up page for your next book. You know?
I don't know if I want to do that just because it was supposed to come out with the campaign. I don't want to hang on to it. We'll see. I'm always working on new stuff.
I know. So, it's not like you're going to be 6 months out before you do the next one. It's going to be like next month.
No, it won't be that quick. I mean, we were short on last campaign to do color, so it took us longer to get to, to fulfill. So, we started over. We started from zero in the coffers. They were empty, right? So I was paying out of pocket. So these 4 pages are all that's done on issue 3. My artists are both chomping at the bit to get back to work, but we need the Kickstarter funds to start going again.
Right.
But once that happens, we can continue. So the turnaround time should be quicker, just because there's 2 of them instead of just Marco at this time. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I want to make sure there's no print fucking issues again. Excuse my language, but that was a debacle. I'm having all sorts of shipping errors. Now, I fulfilled my campaign. UPS lost a giant box of stuff to one of the big backers where it was like 5 pounds of goodies in one box, and they lost it. So it'll be fun trying to fix that. It's just all the things that could have gone wrong with that fulfillment kind of did. So I'm hoping that this next one will be smooth sailing because I already put in my time.
RJ.
Yeah, I know, but we're already running so lean right now. If I had extra, we could.
It doesn't cost you anything. That comes out of the shipping. It doesn't cost you a dime. Talk to RJ.
Right.
He gets paid out of the shipping cost. The fans pay for it. The customers pay for what he does.
I might need to talk to RJ then.
You need to talk to RJ.
Yeah.
He has a hard time getting. He has a hard time getting across to people that it's not something that adds a cost to your campaign. Okay, it's just included in the cost of shipping.
Okay.
That's already.
Yeah, I should talk to him for sure.
Yeah. It's hard for him to explain it. It's
Yeah.
But, that's basically what it is. The cost that his fee comes out of the shipping cost.
Gotcha.
And he has it down to a science. He knows what every kind of freaking book weighs. He knows what all the, he'll have to weigh every single thing individually, so he'll know what a package weighs. He'll know what every package in your campaign weighs. He got that shit down to a science, man. He blows me away every time we talk about it. I'm just like, man, I can't believe he came up with this. It's amazing. He's gonna need employees.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Real Slobberknocker campaign?
The what?
Real Slobberknocker.
I don't even know what it is. Never heard of it.
Guys, I gotta go.
I'll send you a link later.
The cabbage soup is ready.
Yum.
We got homemade cornbread with it.
Time to shit.
I'm gonna come over.
Come on over.
Teleport now.
Made plenty. Laurie, I'll see you tomorrow at Carissa's launch.
All righty, you're invited.
All right, peace out.
Bye.
Y'all go check out Pariah Blood and Mud if you have not. Carol did some colors on that stuff. Go check it out. Go check it out.
Yes. I think
Doc didn't even want to hang out to cover his own book.
I know he does. He has a hard time with that. I feel like
he just bailed. I did say we were going to do your book, then his book, right? I did say that.
Yeah, you did. And you did, but he didn't. Fine.
He's like,
there's still one big James Funko left. Check him out. I was really hoping all 5 of us would go. But hey, there's 4. That's amazing.
There's still one left?
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised. I thought for sure all of those would go. I mean, they still might go, but out of the Funkos that I'm running, this is the only one for Big James. You won't see him in the Funkos again because there's all these new characters that we're introducing. So, gotta have different Funkos. The new one's Dwayne Fink. That crazy guy.
The crazy guy on the table?
Yeah, that guy. With his mismatched pupils.
This old drunk.
Yep.
He's got a jug of shine. He's good to go.
That's right.
Hey, that's the homeless person that bit me.
What? Say again.
That's the homeless person that bit me.
Oh, Lord.
Why are you getting bit by hobos? And you got crackheads growing in the front yard. What is... Somebody go save this child.
I don't know where he lives. He might
Call
live in
CPS.
Call CPS.
No, it's Indiana.
Okay.
No.
It's like, are they doing trank or are they sniffing bath salts? It's one or the other.
No, how do I put this? One of my neighbor's basements blew up recently.
Meth lab.
Yeah. That. Wait.
Not gonna say anything.
2 years ago isn't that recent. Never mind.
Well, I mean, it depends on. I mean, you've only been here for 16 years, so
everything is kind of recent.
Everything is recent for you.
Everything's recent. I can't remember anything before 4 years ago, so it's just
everything's brand new.
Everything's awesome.
If you can remember,
I've forgotten my own name 3 times this year. So
can you remember your kindergarten teacher?
No.
Pops
What kind of drugs did they have you on, kid? What kind of drugs did they have you on? Were you a Ritalin baby?
My brain's just fried at this point. It's
fried from.
I'm not admitting to shit. I want to talk to my lawyer.
What's his lawyer?
He's learning, Laurie. He's learning. See, hanging out with us is helping him.
Remember, kids, always run from the cops.
Never answer any questions.
Never take your hands out of your pockets.
Always do very fast motions towards them.
Wow.
and always tell them they look fat in their uniform.
Always put your thumb to your nose and start oinking at them.
That badge makes you look fat.
As probably the only one on the panel that's actually had a cop point a gun at them.
Right.
Well, you're
Don't
not.
fuck with the police.
Yeah.
Carol, is there something you'd like to share with the group?
I didn't do it.
But
my
I've had a
ex-husband
taser.
is doing 9 years.
Oh, jeez.
Holy dang. Let's
Think,
hear what he did.
Think the TV show Breaking Bad,
More meth.
where we literally had the RV in the driveway.
I have a camper in my driveway, and I have gotten so many strange looks because I'll just be going in there randomly.
First thing I want to say is in Breaking Bad, the RV was not in their driveway.
No.
Well, it was in mine.
Yeah, I'm saying I got a camper out there, and people think I'm doing something. No, I just don't like my house.
That smells very, very prevalent.
It smells like cat pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's going on when it's going on.
It doesn't smell like cat pee, and there's no cats.
These are just old people who watch way too much TV who get in everyone's business.
Yeah, they're the ones that are calling the police. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to clean this thing out where I don't have to be in this little ass room with a gun case filled with comics. I want a bookshelf. This shit's annoying.
Don't mind their own damn business. Leave me alone, making meth.
Hey, I have some comics that I would rather were in the gun safe than a long box or a short box. Okay.
It's not a safe. It's just.
It's a gun case. So what? Pretty sure
Put
that's what
stickers on it, and they'll never know that it was a gun case.
I'm going to start writing a journal. Dear Vic, for all the useful advice we have for this child.
And the first thing is that's a gun case?
And second thing, don't show it on the internet.
Put some guns in it.
Also,
okay.
Well, he's a little young for that.
You can draw pictures of guns and hang them in there.
There you go.
He can have a rifle and a shotgun. He can have guns.
No, I can't.
You're in a constitutional carry state in the first place. And the second,
I am.
I
am.
I know all kinds of people's kids that have their own shotguns and their own rifles. Damn, when I was in high school.
Around here we don't keep rifles and shotguns. It's a tech if you got anything.
Round here.
When I was a kid and went to high school, there were 15 trucks in the parking lot had gun racks with guns in them.
Okay, listen. Here's the thing. If I do that, I'm getting lit up.
No, see, this is the whole thing. You know why people didn't shoot up schools back then? Because
other people had guns.
Their trucks and get their weapons and come off them motherfuckers. On the ground. Nobody went and shot up schools then because they knew that guy had a gun in his car, and that guy's got a gun in his car, and that guy's got a gun in his car. And as soon as they hear shot number one, they're going for their guns. All of them. So if you don't get them all, you're going to end up going to get fucked up. And that was a deterrent.
Yeah. I know someone who had to carry into school because they decided, they'd start dealing and then they tried cutting someone out. And they kept getting jumped. So it got to the point where they took one to school every day because they were a paranoid motherfucker.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
It sounds to me like
it was.
Every day your parents should be taking you out of that school.
Well, the only other choice is $6,000 a year. And No. I went there because I was on a grant for a little bit. But that went equally as poorly because one of the teachers was a creep and I said something.
Creeper. So you just didn't want nothing to do with school, right?
No, that's not the thing.
All right. Enough of Big's past.
I know.
Enough about Big's history. Little criminal over there hanging out with
I'm
us.
not the one who carried the guns.
You were just the getaway driver.
We have no idea whether or not that is true, but
Cross my heart and hope to, yeah.
See, now, you know, that was one of those, oh, yeah, sure, your friend.
No, I'm being serious because I'm not, you know, a 180-pound black guy. So I can. This was a big motherfucker, too. How did he get his ass kicked that much? I don't know.
No.
Who wants to help me get to 100 Beckers?
That is the goal. Okay, so tonight we got stuff. Critical Blast. And then the launch party for Near X tomorrow morning. Tell them, Laurie. Tell them.
Tomorrow morning, we are launching Worthy Chaos Kickstarter for, I think, 1 through 4. And it's Carissa Grant, one of my besties, so she'll be on, and it's going to be a wild time. Everybody loves Carissa, and we'll come onto the show, and we'll have a big old panel, and we'll be joking and laughing and watch her push the button, and, we all, do the drum roll, and hopefully it'll take off. No, the backers will come. I mean, like, when you first push the button, and then Kickstarter's like, there's a problem with your Kickstarter.
Did you want the launch party graphic too?
We'll just use it Tuesday morning, Bruce. She's already sharing the link to just about everybody she knows, so I think everybody knows.
No, I meant for your show.
Oh, the launch party one? I think it's in that studio.
Yeah, but it might not have her stuff on it. That's why I sent you the blank one for the countdown, so you could put whatever you wanted there, right?
Gotcha.
I can send you the blank launch party one, so you can fix it up however you want. If you'd like, I can do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll have time, but send it anyway. And if I can create another dimension and hop in there and do some work on it.
Another dimension. Man, you know, all I do is take the graphics they send me, right? And add it to it. And just add it to it. It's like that's why I make like the generic blank. So that you can do whatever you want with it afterwards.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I have to remove the sponsor off this real quick.
And if you want more of this, dumbass, you know what you need to do?
What's that?
Go watch the Tuesday show from last week. Because I'm pretty sure Roland's just like, yeah, I'm never letting this kid on again. Yeah.
Who said
I think
that?
it's usually pretty funny in my comments. Usually blames me for the apocalypse, which is great.
Did I do that?
Well, you blame me for the pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm preparing this for you.
Well, you shouldn't have
you
projected.
didn't have to do it, Pops.
Huh?
I said you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I do, because I had to take that one sponsor off it anyways.
Oh, okay.
Roll the good help is so hard to find clip.
I can't. I'm in a different screen working right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Pops. I'm sorry.
Here, let me help you, Vic.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck off. Buongiorno,
I'm gonna sneak up and blast him.
Liking that. That was pretty funny, actually.
Love ya. Oh, no. How rude.
You better be good, boy.
What's this one?
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Fuck your mother.
Oh, no, look what happened.
Aww.
It's fun when you got control, isn't it? It's fun when you got control, huh?
I like pushing the buttons.
How dare you?
I know, right? Good help is so hard to find.
There it is. I couldn't find it, Vic. I just had to push all the buttons. Sorry.
I kind of like this one too, and this was a great one to kind of end the show with. So everybody, tell everybody where they can find you and stuff, Laurie.
Start with me? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Laurie Calcaterra. I'm the writer-creator of Path of the Pale Rider. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I have a website. You just basically look up Path of the Pale Rider and I will pop up. Twitter, my handle is @PathPaleRider. The rest of them are Path of the Pale Rider. You can also, yes, please go check out my Kickstarter campaign. We're ending on Wednesday. I think it's like 6 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, you do. I know. But we're like so close to breaking 2 more stretch goals. Won't you come along and help us get to that last couple stretch goals, and we can have a lot of fun with that. Of course, you will find me on Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Tuesday Morning Brew, where I interview creators, we launch parties, we do panels. It's a little chaotic, and we like it that way. We drink
Madness,
coffee.
baby.
It's the madness. So I will definitely catch you all there tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I can't believe Roland of all people misspelled my name. I'm offended.
And yes, Roland, we do let the tadpole hang out sometimes. We do. If there ain't a next generation of fans and creators, then come on, we gotta encourage.
We're stuck with manga. Yeah.
Carol, tell everybody where they can find you.
They can find me in Doc's basement.
Getting back in
help. It's cold, wet, and dark down here.
I'll call 911 for you.
Please do. SOS.
Insert Rich's inappropriate joke about something being cold, wet, and dark.
Ew.
Yada yada yada.
Or you can find me on Twitter at Carol's.
Even when Rich ain't here, this dude wants to channel Rich. It's like,
I like to ruin the stream.
Let's let Carol tell her stuff.
Oh, Carol is on Twitter at Carol'sCookies54. That's pretty much it. I don't have my own book. I'm coloring on others, so that's about it.
Yeah, I know, Roland. He caught that too. He caught that. All right. So, Vic, you gonna tell them where they can find you, or you just gonna say I crash these guys' shows all the time?
I'm going to sit in silence.
He's taking the fifth again.
All right. Well, you know who I am. Pops.
On the Madness Network, yeah.
There you go.
There. I stole Quinn's line.
You can find me right here on the Madness Comic Book Network.
I forgot my name was still Double Dip Carol.
I've been looking at it this whole time like, that's really cool.
I've been trying to figure out who else's basement you're dipping in.
I'm locked in Artifice's basement too.
That takes some talent. You're locked in 2 places at the same time.
I know.
All right, I'm going to play commercials. Or not commercials, but people's trailers from active campaigns, from stuff you can get right now. We're going to start with hers.
Hey, I'm going to go cook dinner. Bye, everybody.
I'm going to go back to bed.
I'm going to go see what my teenager wants.
So, Vic.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm a setting sun, but I'll never run. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. I will stay and fight as long as I'm alive. I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. Till I die. And kill till Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to do it.
hands. Jazz hands.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.